Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. How we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? Big shout out to the VIPs over in the server, our Ko-Fi and Patreon supporters, as well as our subscribers over on TikTok. Thank you so much, and our subscribers here on Twitch. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate every single one of you. How are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? How's everything going? How's everything going? Do 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 do. Bump, bump, bump. But yeah. Oh, anyone have any plans for this July 4th? Doing good, Jermaine. How you doing, brother? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to the insanity, the chaos. Oh, but yeah. So, fun times, fun times. But we out here just doing the normal. What you up to, Tremaine? How's it going? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. You enjoying it? Bum, 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 bum. Right now I'm just updating my commands and everything. I have not. I have not. I'll have to take a look. Have you seen my latest ones? You'll giggle. At least I giggled. I appreciate it. Thank you, brother. My favorite one that I made is the flying purple Peter Eater because it made me cackle. You can thank Baby Faye for that one. Yeah, Baby Faye was the one responsible for that one because we were sitting there. I'm like, you know how they have the flying purple people eater, everything? What if? And Baby Faye cackled for 20 minutes and goes, "You need to make that. You need to make that." I'm like, but it has to have like a Rick and Morty kind of mouth and eyes. And so we tried to do the Rick and Morty and we couldn't find it. So yeah, I love the D20, bud. Can can I give you a hint on something? Well, that was odd. Oh, because I have updates for my PC. Yay. Hey, Anarchy, how you doing? Fair. Um, Tremaine, what I would recommend is where that 19 and 16 is, because you got the 13 where it's right side up. Angle the 19 and the 16 to match the same way. It'll um it'll actually be more cohesive overall, and I would do the same thing with the other numbers just to make it look closer to a die. And what you could do is with each of the numbers, do a outline on it for the effect. That way it'll pop more. Do like a white outline or do white with black outline. It'll make the numbers pop more. Just an idea. How's it going, Anarchy? How are you feeling? Do 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 do. Do you need a vent? Yeah, so because you've got that 13 at the top that is right side, because let me show you what I mean. Hit me with a hydrate already, Draken? Damn. So here, let me get better one. Thank you for subscribing, Draken. So, like, DA, see how they're all kind of uniform? And we can, I can show you the same on the D20. See how looks at one and it's kind of either flip this way or flip this way, one of the two. Same thought process. So what I would suggest is, if you can, bold the numbers. I would suggest bolding the numbers because that would be a good one. Outlining. You might want to change the font if you want it to be more blocky. Um, if you're using Canva, Horizon is a really good block uh, font style. So, and then you've got just orientation would be the big ones that I would point out immediately. If that makes any sense. And you have to realize, like, quite literally, all this will come naturally to you. Oh, absolutely. And you have to remember, like, practice makes perfect. Like, that's fair, Draken. And Tremaine, like, if you compare my earlier designs to the way my designs are now, like, it just takes time. Like, it honestly just takes time. And quite literally, you're getting better at it compared to where you were at first. So don't discount yourself. So I would suggest, quite literally, just remember that it takes time. As long as you're working at it, exactly that. Like, over time, as you get more experience, you will get more confident and get better at it. Hell, like it, like quite literally, that would be the only critique I would have. That art is chaos because it's what we feel in that moment. And so quite literally, you know, you could sit down and go, I want to work on this, and just the it doesn't strike you. So quite literally, you switch gears. It could be, like, I have sat there and was like, all right, I want to work on making Twitch panels today. And instead, I'm like, I'm not feeling that. Let's switch over, and so I'll make memes, or I'll make t-shirt designs, or I'll make promos for my Ko-fi and Patreon and Twitch, so on and so forth. Like, so don't restrict yourself to I need to do this thing, because quite literally, it's restricting yourself. I have to do this thing. Let the creative come out in whatever way it wants. Embrace that muse. It's the way that works in writing. It's the way that works in hell content creation. That's how doing things works. So don't, belittle yourself for, you've made steps. You've made growth. Like one of the streamers I watch, Pirate Software, which a lot of people for some reason can't stand, but whatever. One of the things he says is you make a bet with yourself. Do the thing for 2 months. At the 2 month mark, as your brain is saying, oh, you're no good at this, compare yourself now to where you were 2 months ago. Are you better at it? If the answer is yes, make another bet with yourself. There's no harm in trying. Thank you, Solveig. I appreciate you. You are amazing. That comparison is the thief of joy for a reason. It's one of the reasons why Yoda's quote of do or do not, there is no try. By trying something you are doing, you are just expecting to fail. Remove the immediate thought of failure, and it'll be you're doing. You are, whether you're attempting it, doesn't matter. By removing the immediate thought is I'm going to fail and removing the negative connotation from it, we can go past our limits. Oh, 100% anarchy. 110%. Like, I've got in my personal, like, I'm testing shit server, everything, I have a bunch of y'all like on my alerts, so that way, like, if I'm not streaming, I can just throw y'all on even if I'm lurking. Oh, I'm sorry, anarchy. Yeah, charity I've worked with for 7 years, but for 5 I've been working to increase inclusivity. So we worked with trans men also instead of just assigned male at birth. Thank you for the liking the stream. I love my GF over on TikTok. I greatly appreciate you. 100% anarchy. I completely get it. Hey, Tremaine, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Anarchy, how can we best support you? Sometimes it could be just encouragement, or literally at the moment just keep sending me vibes and help me remember I'm a good mother and I got this. Hey, my friend, you are a good mom. You are a good parent. And also, you are a good person. Do not let your brain weasels tell you otherwise. And you do have this. Yep, Anarchy has two kids? Two. Yes, two. For a second, I was like, is it two or three? Two? It's two. It's two. Gotta love my ADHD brain. And remember, all right, you are amazing. Don't discount yourself. All right? It's hard right now, but as the famous quote from The Crow says, it can't rain all the time. Remember that. It can rain for a long time, but it can't rain all the time. And that's the thing, Anarchy. Like, if you are on, like, if you're on everything, quite literally, same goes for me. Hold on. Let me go to my da 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 da. And you're also added to my favorites now. So that way I can see when you are live and I can just send a raid that way. Exactly. And quite literally, um, with having you on my alerts in my personal um server, like I will definitely have you up either on my computer or on my phone. I'm sorry, Anarchy. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm sorry, Tremaine. Thank you for the follow on Facebook, Clear. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Draken is. And Anarchy, I sent you a whisper. Just FYI. Thank you, Lynette. One second, y'all. Sorry, I'm also doing admin work. So give me like a few. Boom, 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 boom. Especially in this day and age. Shit. Yes, Anarchy is in the server, Draken. Oh, nice. Nice. I'm glad things are going good, Lynette. How's your pain doing? I just got a closed beta invite. Yes. Good. I'm happy about that, Lynette. I am super thrilled about that. Give me one second. Downloads, save. Nice. I'll be installing that a little bit later. I just got a closed invite for the Animo game. The Xbox version of Pokemon. I've got to see if I'm allowed to stream it. Yep. I just got offered a closed beta to Emino. It's Ask to DM. It's in. Hold on. It's under. It's in Starter Intel. And yes, Django, it's Emino. Let me double check, make sure. Let's file. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, so download link, have until the 10th. Things will not be saved. Controller's not fully optimized for the beta test. Data will not be retained. And I can share gameplay. Cool. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. So that may be a thing. Nice. Oh, I'm sorry, Django. All right, be safe, Anarchy. If you need anything, let me know. Let me go ahead and install that show in folder. Give me one. And anyway, yes, I've read. Install now. Wow, that was relatively quick. Yeah, so I know what I'm going to be doing later. Oh, but yeah, the fun part is quite. Ooh, woo! Sunshine, sunshine. How you doing, son? How's it going, sweetie? Bum, 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 bum. We're just over here causing some chaos today. You know how it is. You know how it is. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. But yeah, so quite literally just causing some chaos, um, posting memes and all that. You know, my normal. People are apparently big mad at me for you broke your you broke the knuckles. I'm sorry. How did you do that? Because that's kind of impressive. Ah, I was about to say, was it a printer malfunction or just the filament? But Klutz moment makes sense too. That's fair. And my day's going well, Rachel. How is yours? How is yours doing, Rochelle? Ba, 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 bum. So yeah, um, thank you for following on Facebook, Craig. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah, you know the most dangerous part of 3D printing? That tracks though. That tracks. Womp womp. Oh, ow. That's fair. This is true. Are you expanding the supports on the side? Or thickening the supports on the side, I should say. That makes sense. I know way too much about CAD drawing. So they were too heavy. I wonder I wonder if it might be annoying, mind you, but what if you made like a flat support at the between the knuckles to keep it on both sides? Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. That was Baby Faye checking in. But yeah, so quite literally, the my mom just confirmed she's happy to have my son for a weekend in March, taking my fiance off to London to see Powerwolf gigs supported by Hammerfall and Windrose. Nice. Nice. I hope you enjoy that. It prints the palm side on the bed plate. Why don't you print it flat then? That way the only supports you have to worry about is gotcha. Well, the reason why I say the if you print like a thin layer as the spine, like do like a two-layer spine and then print two like half points, and then you can bolt them together, and it would give a stronger feel, and it would have a higher support, would be my thought. Like print the so you've got the two layers. You've got the two layers here that stand straight up. Cool. Then you have like on the flat piece, you've basically got them separated out. That way you only really need to bolt um in the strengthening pieces for what would go between the fingers itself or on the outside of the fingers. That way that it's strengthening, it'll give more support, and the bolts will keep the piece together. And it will also lend to a more realistic look of that style of gauntlet slash knuckles, would be my thought. For someone who does not do 3D printing, I know way too much about like support shit. Ah, so one solid piece. Um, the problem is with one solid piece, everything, like especially like, are you planning on painting it? If you're painting it, then like you could literally, instead of bolting it, you could Gorilla Glue, and then once you paint it, epoxy it. So it'll just increase the resin strength. JB Weld would work as well. Yeah, I would say like if you're yeah, if you're painting it, then quite literally, because what I would suggest is quite literally doing like a half print on both sides, and that way you can make the hell, you could even make like little pinholes to hold the thing together to give it much more stability in the knuckles itself and the palm, or put the pinholes in the supports to seal it together with the JB weld, and then paint it that way. Yep. It's really sad that I know so much about 3D printing without having done it. Absolutely. But yeah, I would say the because you can always do DAO support, in because DAOs are not super thick, but it will also uh, allow for an easier time to without making the thing super thin and give an additional support from a different angle. Especially since the layers are stacked on each other. My worry is that thank you for liking the stream. Uh my worry is because the layers are just layered, you only have support in one way. So like if he hits it against his fist, it's going to snap. Hi, my love. So quite literally, I would look at using using a dowel to at least do. You could do like each of the fingertips, but I would suggest at least doing the outer supports and maybe one in the palm and one in the over the knuckle part. That way it snap in with a little bit of weld and gorilla glue for the outsides, and when you snap them together, it should seal. Give it a couple hours, and then paint and resin for the rest. I just have a lot of useless knowledge. Jack of all trades, master of none, but still better than master of one. Sometimes I have good ideas. I mean, you should always be learning. You should always be trying to learn. It's just like my one of my favorite quotes is the early bird catches the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. Yeah, and let me know. Um, and remember, like even with the horizontal orientation, like if you do the half splits like we were talking about, you can always pinhole to keep it sealed like a double pin. with dowels, just so like it goes all the way from palm to over in the supports, and that way that you can sit there and just pin and makes a nice ceiling part as well. Have fun, Tremaine. What's for dinner? Oh, that sounds amazing, Tremaine. You need to get me that recipe. You need to get hell. Drop it in foodies. Exactly, exactly, Draken. But yeah, like quite literally, I'm a font of useless knowledge. So, like, if I can give you ideas on better support structures, absolutely, we'll happily do so. Sometimes, sometimes I'm really good at being the rubber duck for people. Of course, of course, it's one of the things that I'm good at. It's why, like, oh, 100%, 100%. I had a I had a weird error pop up on my computer yesterday, and it was an error code that I hadn't seen before. So I called my buddy, and he's like, "Dude, it it's just that your computer got overclocked." I'm like, "Oh, that tracks." Just I thought it was error code that usually that's this error code. He's like, "No, no, that deals with you overclocking on your motherboard or your processor, not from your RAM side or your graphics side." I'm like, "Oh, so different error code for basically the same shit." He goes, "Yep." I'm like, "Oh, that tracks. That tracks." Like I had to uninstall a graphics update because one of the graphics had overclocked the because it didn't download the entire update. So when I was doing it, I got BSOD'd. I'm like, "Huh, that's fun. That's fun." I saw. Good. Good. Also, I did notice a thing on the original artwork that you may not have realized, Draken. It looks like there's a pin setting on between the attachment of the top to the bracer itself. Looks like it might be in the middle. BT dubs. Yeah, it looks like it's right in the middle of what would be the edge of the knuckle. There looks like there's an indent on it because see how if you look at the original artwork, everything, you notice that it's two pieces. Like, look at the left one. Notice how the top part is a secondary piece. That means that there's a pin setting there, by the way. Because you can see it how it's not one piece at the top. Like, look at the left side, it's two individual pieces that have been sealed together. Because, like, looking at, you see how there's that line between? So it's not a full one piece. It's two pieces that have been bound together, looks like by a pin setting. I just noticed it. That might be where, because comparatively on your print, everything, if you look at from the print side um, to your comparison, the your print has more of a sharper angle and is not as wide on the over knuckle part, which is probably, and the supports are significantly thicker. And so that's why I was like, wait a minute. And it looks like it's because it's two pieces. It's not a one piece, it's two. That would be why. Yep. And it's because my guess is that looking at from just the print itself, it's because the over knuckle where the top part attaches is too thin. So you probably need 3 centimeters more, because I'm guessing it broke. I'm guessing it broke towards the this side in the center. Yeah, it's definitely because look how much compared to the artwork. Look how much depth there is. You probably need to add about 2 centimeters of distance between that what goes over the knuckle itself and the plate. Yep. So I would say add 2 centimeters, maybe. I wouldn't do any more than five though. 5 centimeters will make it off, but 2 centimeters might give you the look you're looking for. Just case in point. Because I was trying to see if there was anything I missed, because it's the old rule of measure twice, cut once. Same thought process. So, and is there anything else? Hold on, let me double check. Just checking between um there it is. That would be why. Um Look at the left side versus the right, because your design is closer to the right knuckle versus the left. The left has a thicker um support side. It has thicker on the palm side than it does on the right hand version. I would say make it closer to the left over the right, because the fact that the thicker side, that one makes it look closer than the left, because you could see how there's definitely more weight to that one. Make sense? So I would bring like where you have the massive oval between the palm and the rings itself. I would bring that support down into the palm by a centimeter, maybe. Wouldn't do much. I wouldn't do much but I would at least bring it down a centimeter on both sides. Because if you do a two plate method, the next thing that'll break would be those. It would just be one impact. Here, I'll throw in our DMs. Hey, you're a perfectionist. Like, even if you didn't have pressure, quite literally, there'd be pressure. Hence why I'm suggesting the things that I'm suggesting. I would also suggest doing a test print with a filament that you're less worried about, just for hand feel. That way, if you need to make other modifications, you can. But I'm pretty sure that that second plate, because it's a separated plate, is is what where the biggest part is. So if you do a second plate, um, that way, then you know where the answer is. I hope that all makes sense. Do 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 do. Sorry, Gen Chat's about to Gen Chat's about to do a thing. But yeah, so that would be my recommendations on everything. So what's everyone's plan for today? Anyone got anything fun going on? Anything fun, hilarious, comforting? Do 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 do. Working and hiding from fireworks? Mood. Yay, Lynette! I'm proud of you. Wish they had more light makers than boom makers. You and me both. At least it's not flashbangs. Oh, this is going to be hilarious. Hey, son, y'all should watch Gen Chat in Discord because this is because popcorn's going to be needed. We've unleashed chaos. Chaos is doing their thing. Just say it. Yeah, it's great. Bum 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 bum. Mana mana. Do 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 do. So meanwhile, oh, you picked the wrong, wrong. Mm-mm. Draken perfect. That is much closer to the left design. That is much closer to the left design. Real quick, FYI, you might want to once the prototype tests correctly, sand down the tops to cones. Just FYI. oh, oh, chaos is spicy. You're welcome, son. Gotcha. That that's fair. That's fair, Draken. That is 100% fair. They have wood filament? Nice. Everyone's just like, you know what? It's gift time. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Jesus Christ. I love how we're all out here trolling. Like, it's. Excuse me one moment. Do, 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 do. One second, because quite literally, previous 7 days, reason, predator, ding. Oh, sorry about that. I had to. Ha. Uh, I should. I should. I'm doing a little bit of admin work real quick. Do 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 do. Oh, God, I love when I get to use Shield Wall. Oh, damn, I need to build my axes back. The growl was worth it. You're at 78, just 78? I'm surprised. Uh-oh. Oh, hits you right there in the chest. Hmm. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for the bits, son. I greatly, greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the bits, Draken. Baby Faye ain't here to do the Cthulhu. Cthulhu. And we have a hype train. Draken with a hydrate. Lynette, why you giggling? Thank you for the bits, Lynette. Thank you. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Jesus. Thank you for the bits, son. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was just, oh, thank you for the bits, Draken. Oh, thank you. I always blush. It also doesn't help that my light is, turns me, turns me into like pinker than a character from Steven Universe. Thank you for the bits, son. Oh, Lynette with 500 bits, son with Jesus, y'all. Holy shit. Y'all. 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 Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Son! The fuck? Y'all, I appreciate y'all. So many bits. What? WTF, y'all? 1,000 more bits and you redeem a growl again? Don't tease Lynette like that. Lynette will do it. Lynette would do it just be like, you know what? Let's keep this train rolling. We'll make Heathen growl for 20 minutes. Thank you for the bits, son. And Lynette with 1,000. Oh my god, y'all. Good girl. Run from me. Y'all. Son, giggity. See, here's the fun one. That wasn't even near my mouth. Just just a point of reference. Giggity. Look, I'm in bum bum mode. I'm ready for a chase. I mean, just a point of reference. Okay? That far from my mouth. You? No. Oh, see, when I LARPed, one of my favorite characters was a werewolf that I played. And so I would shift my voice down an octave. So I would talk more like this. And then I would just add a little growl. So, what do you want? No. You should run. See, Draken, you have to realize combatives plus did wrestling in high school. It's fun. So, yes, welcome to the Unhinged Degeneracy. It's quite fun. See, I enjoy a good sparring match too. But as I say, when I'm in that mode, if my back doesn't have claw marks, we aren't done yet. Oh? Oh, Draken? Exactly. But the fun part is the hand at the throat and the. Back. No. If that happens, game over. In, in the great words of Asta from Black Clover, I'm not done yet. Just saying. Just saying. Nice. That's awesome, Draken. Bow, bow, bow. I miss the fiber arts sometimes. Tracks. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Oh, I really want to do a subathon. I really want to do a subathon. What do y'all think? Should we do a subathon? Just curious. I don't know. What would y'all like to see? Y'all tell me. What would y'all like to see? Well, what do you mean a subathon? Because quite literally, so same thing, kind of like we did in January for my birthday. Um, but but yeah, what would y'all like to see? Because I'm going to do a post for a subathon and a fallathon. So y'all tell me, what would y'all like to see happen? So y'all tell me, what would y'all like to see happen to moan? Luau! Yes, I'll even post it in the VIP area too. Mine might be a humiliating only fair. I mean, that's if everyone wants to. Just saying. Do 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 do. Boom, bum bum, bum 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 bum. All right, I need to be right back. I have to go use the bathroom. So be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, so let's do this. Bum, bum, bum. All right, so switch. Do 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 do. Watch. Window capture. And video capture. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Everyone is in vid voice chat in the server, it seems. Probably. Would not be surprised. Yeah, they're all in hanging out. All right. Video capture. Window capture. Pretty much. Pretty much. All right. So, let me. All right. So, let's do for 50 subs. mm, Sing mode. Um, what are some ideas that y'all would like to see? Hi, Gamer Cat. Like that color much better. Change the gradient though. Yeah, much better. Let's see. What should we have? Do maid outfit? Um, Chat chooses game. Do cards against human. CAH prompts. We'll do that at 100 because that would be fun. What else would y'all like to see? Do 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 do. Rue? Hmm. Womp womp. Thank you for the bit, son. Holy shit, thank you. I'm gonna have to update my graphics card again today. Womp womp. All right. 1.7K axes from another growl. Really glad that, can yeah, um the fun part about the way that the subs work is that different sub prices earn it earn axes at different rates. Tier 1 subs earn at 1.2 times the multiplier, while just regular is just following is 1 time. Tier 2 is 1.4, while tier 3s earn at 2 times the rate. Just one of the things that I thought was kind of funny. Community, is it community? Nope. No. fear rewards. I cannot. Hmm. I was seeing if I could customize the earn rate, but apparently not. Sad, but do 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 do. Yeah, I was just seeing if I could try and change um, how quickly things channel points happened, but apparently not. Sad. Sad. Oh well. Oh, gamer cat. Oh, gamer cat. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's almost time for me to get some food. So what's everyone up to today? At some point I'm going to put my headset on and do video games because, avoid the freaking fireworks. Wow, my hair's gotten long already. Shit. Burr, burr, burr. Burr, burr, burr. Burr. Really odd. Have my blackout curtains all set up and my noise canceling headphones. Mood. Frickin' mood. Frickin' mood. Her David. Do 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 do. Is the moon biddies? Uh, yes, yes, in fact, which means hold on. Stream elements. I have to go to my graphics thing and set a new goal. Overlays, edit. Is it one? Which one are you? Nope. Two? Nope. Three? Of course it's four. Of course it's four. Settings. Initial settings. Um, there we go. All right, and save. I wouldn't have even realized that until you pointed it out. So now it's fixed. Thank you for following on Facebook, Frank. I greatly appreciate it. And Lynette, like quite literally though, you know, it it works both ways. It works both ways. That's why I keep flipping between if I want to do a follow-a-thon or a subathon. Because I know y'all would be like, I need every single one of y'all to follow him on Twitch. You don't even have to watch, just follow. Join for the unhinged chaos. I'm not wrong. We are the chaos, ain't that the damn truth? I'm surprised Lace hasn't hopped in going, hey, motherfucker, no vaping. Because y'all all know that Lace would absolutely do the thing. 110%. Bum bump. Bum 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Ah, that makes more sense. So I hopped on at the right time. Got it. Check. So so the new one, the new one, that one is connected to my Twitch. And if you are subbed, you get a discount. This one actually has a versatility where, you don't have to have a code. Which one? Oh, the old one? Yeah. The reason why we changed over from Spring to yeah, that's the Spring store. Because Spring hasn't been shipping their stuff on time. Like it took one person almost a month and a half to get their items. And so there's been a steady decline in their product as well as printing, as well as it took 2 months to even hear back from customer support. I went, F it. Nope. That's not how to run a business. So hence changed to the new one. And slowly I'm getting all the designs that were up on there put up on the new one. It's just taking a lot more time than originally thought. But yeah, that one's going the way of the dinosaur. Because quite literally spring is like when I first started, spring was amazing, but spring has steadily went downhill. They're not responding to customer support. Like it literally took me 2 weeks to get them to send me an email, to respond to an email. There is an entire subreddit, Teespring subreddit is literally just a bunch of creators going, y'all, what the F is happening? The easiest way to get support now is to complain about how long support is taking on their subreddit, and then they respond. Yeah, it's either that or call them out on Blue Sky or Twitter, and then they'll respond. It's like Jesus, no, that's ridiculous. So yeah, fun times, fun times, fun times. Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's great. It's great. It's great. Support received. Degeneracy levels rising. I'm into it. Support received. Degeneracy level. The fuck? Tracking. What did you do? What did you do? Now I have to go check my shop. Orders. That that makes sense. I hope you like that shirt. The uh Draken ordered the They Burn Women shirt. Lynette, you know for a fact I can't handle not knowing. I have to know shit. I'm having so much fun with Canva and Fourth Wall, 100%. And one of the best part, son, my spouse took it over. It You can actually thank Subby Babyface for that design. Like this is a 3XL, and this is their comfort design. I'm just like, eh, I like the fabric of Fourth Wall much better. That one came from my brain. Like the design, that one came from my brain. I love the fit of Bella canvas fabric. So nice. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, Draken. You wore it to dialysis. So, so Babyface sent me a picture of a mortar that had written the dildo of consequences rarely arrives lubed. I'm like, you know what? What if I make that a missile area thing just to make it more clear, make it a better look? And so yeah, y'all can thank Baby Faye for that. That was 100% because of Baby Faye. Just like the flying purple Peter Eater. Yeah, Baby Faye encouraged me to do that one. So that was basically Baby Faye's brainchild. Pepper is responsible for the Put the Demon in Pride Month. Pepper is responsible for that one. Um, Sun is responsible for the questionable one because that one is hilarious. So yeah, each of the mods kind of have influenced um, at least one of my designs. So so here's the fun thing, son. What I've discovered with the Kiss Cut stickers is that you can do a sheet. The best size is to do like 4 designs on one sheet, and you can put a promotion where each thing, if they use a certain code, gets a sheet of stickers. That's one promotion that you can do. Yeah, it's fun. It's super fun. Um, I do the Twitch subs and give the VIPs a code one because honestly that makes the most sense. Um, because why not? But yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of nifty tricks with fourth wall, but one of the things, the way that I have that thing called Lumia, which is what affects the lights and everything. And it has connections where it has connection to Twitch, TikTok, um, YouTube, Facebook, Streamlabs itself, fourth wall, which is why the alert comes in, Patreon, Ko-Fi, links my lights and everything. So that way it flashes. But since you aren't using a camera yet, you can do that. Or I don't know if you're playing from console or not. If you're playing from your computer, if you're playing from your computer, you can have um, just Lumia there, and you can, since you're doing Streamlabs Ultra, my guess is you're using um, computer, and that way certain events have certain sounds. Like that's how the I've got the use a screen cap card. So starting out like for a camera, my suggestion is you have two options. You can either use a webcam or you can use your phone. There is no problem using your phone, mind you. Like, because you're probably not going to want to get a phone call while you're streaming anyway. So there's no problem in using your phone camera. You just need like a selfie stick or something to prop it up. Um, and it'll probably get you really clear video. Um, using using that, the only conundrum you have is because you're basically using a virtual webcam, it's going through the internet, which takes up bandwidth, which is the one problem that I have with it. So right now I've got my webcam that I use, and that's what I use. There are several good webcams um, that are worth it, but at the same time, it's up to you. Like if you want to go the VTuber route, or if you want to use a actual camera, it just depends on what you want to do. Would be what I would suggest start thinking about. Um, because VTubing was starting to get big when um when I started out. So I had to figure out if I wanted to do VTubing or if I wanted to do actual camera. And I decided I wanted to do actual camera. But like Kitty does VTubing. So, excuse me. So it just depends on which method you want. VTubing, you have to pay for the model. There's a cost to it. Like it takes a while to set up, especially since you have to rig the model to your face and things like that. So it just depends. All right, time for me to crash out. Good night, Draken. I hope you sleep well. Boom, ba boom, bum, ba bum, bum, ba bum, bum. Choo, choo, choo. There we go. Had to fix that. Oh, every integrated camera on a laptop is crap. Every single one. Like that. Um, that's just how it is. But if you're going to look at a webcam, I would suggest looking at Emeet. It's spelled Emeet, and they have some good quality cameras that are worth looking at. Would be my suggestion. Oh, oh. Excuse me. Of course. Glad to be of help. And that's the thing is that quite literally, um, everything like streaming is about having fun. Like, while yes, I do play video games from time to time, I enjoy more talking with y'all, and that's why I do it because quite literally, it's fun. And if you're not having fun, your your community will see that. So it's just what you want to do, if that makes sense. Oh, 100%. And that's the thing is that like quite literally, as long as you're having fun with it, you know, however I want to do more than just game and talk shit. I mean, that's half of streaming though is gaming and talking shit. But one of the things that I think was the greatest advice for me was don't focus on, comparison because comparison is the thief of joy. So, instead of thinking, oh, well, I don't have, a thousand followers or so on and so forth. It's, hey, like for me, I have 600 followers that, enjoy hearing me talk shit or watching me play video games. So don't put yourself in the mindset of comparing yourself to others. I think that in and of itself was one of my greatest pieces of advice that a friend gave me. Do, 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 do. Real quick, check stream elements. No, 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 no. Why are these only mobile games? Eh. Thank you for subscribing, son. I appreciate you. Well, I want people to see my mug. That's because you're very pretty, son. The Prime. So here's the thing with Prime. All right. With Prime, you have to resubscribe every month. Like every single month on the dot. And it's annoying, you know, but it's one of the things that I've discovered that I'm like, oh, I thought I was already subscribed. Oops. Like I forget every single time because yay, ADHD. So quite literally, quite literally. But that's part of the thing and part of the one of the things that's greatly helped me with my streams is my stream deck because I have a because I have Lumia. Lumia works with Stream Deck. So I can have Lumia send instead of chatbot and everything, I can have Lumia send a message that'll hit YouTube, Kick when I'm running on Kick, Twitch, and Facebook. The only place it does not send a message to, for some frickin' reason, is TikTok. So by running those, everything, that's one of the ways that it is super helpful. And because I pay for the year, which is $30 for the Stream Deck, everything on my tablet. I pay for Stream Deck Mobile. Oh yeah, 100%. So, are you running it through the page itself, or running it through your personal page? That's one thing I've realized. Because if you go to your Streamlabs desktop or not desktop, Streamlabs dashboard, you should keyword should have an option to select what page it runs through. But if it's not connecting, there may be some issues on the back end, like from the Facebook side, not the Streamlabs side. I would suggest, because eventually you would have to do it anyway, would be to create a page, a public page. Sup, Phenom? How you doing, brother? I would suggest, son, set up a Facebook page for your stream stuff and like get all your logos and everything set up. Once you have that, then like unlink Facebook and reconnect it, and it should set up correctly. Would is my guess. Uh, I can't complain, Phenom. Just had to deal with a lot of admin stuff, and at least on the server side, and just kind of hang out and vibe and doing all that. You know how it is. How you doing, bud? I I completely understand, Phenom. Is there anything you need from me, bud? I completely get it, Phenom. Uh, right now, just hanging out, talking, vibing. Nothing much, really. But yeah, how is what you been up to, Phenom? Has things settled down any? Do, 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 do. Just gaming, streaming, and yes and no. I'm sorry, bud. Da, 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 da. Bom, bom, bom. Oof. I know that feeling. I know that feeling all too well. I completely understand that, bud. Is there anything I can do for you? Any way I can support? Just had to double check that I was still sub to you because Twitch likes to mess with me. And Lynette, you look gorgeous, by the way. Well then. Of course, bud. Of course. Dude, you're one of my closest friends. We support here, brother. Oh. Have to do a thing, have to do a thing, God. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-bum, 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 bum, bum, ba-bum. Brr, brr, brr. Give me a minute. Just. Da, 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 da. Okay. Um, gotta love doing all the things. Save changes. I mean, when does it ever keep me out of trouble though? Let's be honest there. I mean, I I definitely am a menace. Proof of that is in the After Dark area. Just saying. I fully admit I'm a menace. Lynette causing trouble, more like causing chaos. Oh. All right. I should get some food, do the thing. Is there anything y'all need from me? Oh. I mean, besides the NSFW things. I know my life. I know my life. All right. I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. Go and get some food because I need it. Because I have not eaten since 8 o'clock this morning. And that was 6 hours ago, 7 hours ago. So let's see. Oh. Sure. Going to. All right. Yeah, I know. I'm going to throw a raid at Trunks. Uh, Trunk the Shiny, old friend. Teddy. All right, ready? Starting raid in 7, 3, 2, 1, and raiding now.
We can definitely keep going. Yes, correct. Let's delay him further. Ah, hello there, Polyarus Heathen. Thank you very much for the raid. Hopefully you had a lovely stream doing... Oh, just chatting. What were we chatting about today? Hopefully you had a good stream. And hello there, Sun to the Shine. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate you being here. Oh, and Lynette. Thank you for the follow. All very much appreciated. Polyamory and chaos. There. Oh. Plus haste on himself. That's cheating. Okay, let's go for a dark attack then. Didn't work. Dark Buster, let's go for that. I am popular apparently. Thank you, Scrambles. Have fun. No worries, thank you very much for the raid. I do hope you had a very good stream. So can we... So delay attack would...